violence is part of it. May your niece.
Typical. Just how it was. Syndicate association.
Big tough man.
The Piranda.
I'm going to kill you, Yara.
Hopefully,
I shall die of powerful times. Death holds no.
Oh, they don't call me Gob.
Deeply on Exile. Until next time.
we'll try and get our level up finally. Then we'll do a nightmare match. I actually got a handful on launch stream, so I have extra chances, assuming it goes to shit. Drawing boxes are more likely to be rare varieties, and it's all ordinary ones. Like, I swear some of like the probability related scarabs like that, it just lies. I deliberately set our atlas up for trying to get divination cards, including with strong boxes, and I found a total of 1 diviner strong box outside of cards. Well, you know, there's one right there. I mean, I don't think I find another 2 map boss shrines. I really wish I had corrupted blood community. Technically, I could respec a point to put it into the protection mastery, which I should do, do the intelligence thing. It's like I could YOLO corrupt like the Storm Shroud or whatever, but I've probably gotten 1 actually successful check corrupt, and it wasn't even something that really benefited me. Very lucky. web. With any luck. I highly doubt I'll get 2 bars of XP, but hopefully it'll get me at least 1 to get closer to the level up.
Hello. Go with courage.
Did 5 metamorphosis, so I need to bring stuff. I actually did earlier look up my character at the building. Assuming it's not configured all fucked up, I have like 3 million DPS, which isn't the worst, but it's definitely not good. It doesn't feel like it. Like, I feel like my damage should be better, but maybe I'm just super unlucky and just keep running into like ignite resistant monsters. I also finally found one of those special enchanted blueprints that have only experimented items, and we didn't win. We weren't winning, son.
Let's see how you fare in my arena. I'm no fan of this. A surprise upset. Death slide or foul.
Chaos. Spell damage, dot multi, that's unfortunate. I mean, if it didn't have the spell damage and crit, that could be good. Because the spell damage is low unless that's mixed with something, but tell me. No, it's not. Like, it has some good stuff, but it's just all over the place. I really don't like crafting like that. It's like, if you got less currency but an unlimited timer, I'd probably enjoy it, but it stresses me the fuck out. That's weirdly good. Yeah, like as is, it's probably good. but tend to brick it. And that's just useless, but... Yeah, like, if I just didn't use the reflecting mist, it might have actually been worth something. Oh well. Do be like that sometimes. Crit. YOLO. Hey, not bad. Fortunately, though, I still just don't think it's good because I don't think it's a good base. Alright, this is what we're really here for. Shit. Yeah, one card is a 0.2 chaos. Eh. Underwhelming, but whatever.
Hello.
Can I turn that in? So, Ambush Scarab with Containment isn't bad, but I think because it replaces the area's inhabitants, it fucks up the way finding Eldritch Altars works. But I could be mistaken. I'm probably mistaken. Alright, we'll get that level up. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't throw. And I can attempt to reduce XPs.
These time wants.
I need more mana.
I mean, if the mods aren't too diseased, I'm sure we can do it. But some of the later challenges require you to, like, giga juice maps. Like, normally, more than I normally even do without challenges. So, like, I'm kind of contemplating changing my build. I wanted to see if, like, I spent like an hour upgrading at the building. I want to see if maybe I could just, like, port my gear almost 1-to-1 to a different build. But the survivability seems bricked because while I would still be relying on blocking, my block would plummet in the process. But technically speaking, I guess I could, instead of trying to convert it to chaos, I could probably just do a life-based build, then I would need different gear altogether.
You are no king.
Unless I did a low-life build, in which case my survivability is irrelevant, I would just get splattered by anything that hit me.
You know I'm a talker.
I prefer. Sometimes quit saving you. Not that question again. I'm no absolute.
Familiar.
I so.
A big tough man like you're more savage than any animal. What?
Start running now, and you might just escape my flames.
Tightness, sir.
Did you set up like the... What a way. Even in the tapestry we weave is complex indeed.
That's the main. That's one of the main reasons why I haven't been doing the memory vault stuff. Because I'm required to have 5 scarab slots for some of the challenges, so I figure I might as well just wait. It's like I've had this Legion thing up, which I could have done at any point, but I like it was better off just waiting.
I need more mana.
It couldn't be a diviner strongbox I get to open 50 times. It's always some talking shit. It would be like an armorer's strongbox I don't even want to open in the first place. If that had life on it, that could actually be decent. Technically speaking, I'm also missing out on a great deal of my overall mana pool. So I'm not running Charisma, which would be another 16% reservation efficiency. But that's an extremely expensive anointment because it requires 2 gold oils. So I have the gold oil, I've just been waiting for the amulet that I wanted. And even then, I do lose out on a lot of resistances, so that might have to wait until I have Mage Blood anyway. Unless I re-roll my boots or gloves. Okay. I don't use frenzy charges. So that's fine.
Hello. Farewell.
Okay, so high level, so I'll keep it. Now you can get a map setup that has a ton of mods, like you can get, if you run the containment scarab plus 3 of these, you can get like 36 strong boxes in a map. But then there's basically no monsters in the map outside of what's in the boxes. Which is why I think it can kind of mess with looking for the Eldritch altars. If that was just after currency, or like a rare drop, like a belt, like a Mage Blood or Headhunter, that would be one thing. But like, I'm doing this mostly for div cards. And it's kind of weird too, because it's kind of weird because I feel like because I need multiple div cards to turn in for an item, they should be more common. But at the same time, I kind of feel as if I'll I kind of feel like I'll just rant, like for the Mage Blood, for example. I feel like I would find the belt itself before I actually got the div cards.
Absolute.
I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before
and get
I open a jeweler's strongbox and see like a belt and mouse over it and see that it was a downgraded,
can't deny it.
what's it called?
I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it.
Like it's only a matter of time before like I open one of these and see like a downgraded tier 0 belt.
I'd jump right on a big bird, and then I'd fly.
Like at that point, I think I might stop running the Atlas Notable that makes all the strong boxes rare and corrupted. Because the trauma from that would probably be too great for me to handle.
Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life. And I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die.
425% more rarity on top of the 82% I have from the map mod. But nothing comes out of it. I mean, granted, I did a voyage the other day, it might have been on stream, that I had like 900% rarity and then still got nothing. So, it's a mysterious value that I don't understand, clearly. I will say that's very satisfying to hit Valar and watch the entire room just explode.
More deep. I prefer not to.
A truce.
I genuinely wouldn't be caring about the Elegant Altars that much if not for this challenge. Otherwise our mapping speed would be substantially better if all I was doing was killing bosses to farm reputations.
Greetings. Go with courage.
Oh, that's it? There's nothing on them? For some reason I thought that was the corruption. Whoops. Carry those around for nothing. Anything else would have been fun. Yeah, we don't get much in terms of anomalies, and we don't get much in terms of actual payout with some of these scarabs. Which is one of the reasons why I just didn't bother for so long too. But it's like, if the ground loot is that bad, then I can't imagine Strongbox would be much better. Like, if not for Diviner Strongboxes, I probably wouldn't have even have gone into Strongboxes. But maybe my negative luck is being saved when we do Nightmare maps. Because I know the Damnation card can be gotten from the Nightmare map where you fight Lycia. Granted, you would still need 16 of them to turn in for original scripture, but that's still 1/16 of however much. Like, I think it sells for more than a mirror, the whole thing. So one card would still be a lot of money. cards that yield, well, cards that yield unique items. I saw currency. Granted, there are some with currency cards that are worth money, but I'm not privileged enough to get them. Watch it. I'm gonna pop this open, and it's gonna give me like a, what's it called? Like, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not really surprised, but I was kind of expecting that to happen. But it would have come out of the box corrupted, and then as a result would be useless. Because no one wants to corrupt one, they want to be able to corrupt to get it above the normal cap. That's why even like a corrupted level 3 is worth less than a non-corrupted level 3. Because there's nothing you can do with it after it's corrupted. I mean, if you need it to use, that's one thing, but... a lot of people buy them just to gamble. Well, I was hoping this would have gotten me to level up. And honestly, I think it would have if the Syndicate showed up. So I'll run this map that we got as the chart, because that should give us enough. And then I'll throw myself at some tier 17s, because I won't have any XP to lose at that point.
Hope you're ready for this.
Don't even tell me I'm not gonna level up. I need like less than 1%. I mean, I can stand my ground here and see if I can just scrape. Oh, hey there. I mean, technically speaking, I could enter the tier 17. Because, like, if I'm gonna be crafting something that's actually doable, or rolling something not necessarily crafting. Yeah, I think. Oh no, I am getting XP. I was gonna say, I think I stopped giving me XP. It's weird because this does seem like good XP until I actually need the XP and then not get anything. Less than just under 1 million. Oh hey, a ghost flame blade that I can try crafting on, but get nothing. So let's do that real quick because I'm here.
who it is.
Speak. I'll do what I can to help.
So technically speaking, this would be the smartest thing to do, but it's substantially more expensive. Each use of an exalted orb's like 5,500 as opposed to 700.
Job done.
So I can do this and fish for good modifiers. Ironically, this looks, the one with the burning damage looks like the best one, although increased melee damage while burning seems awful.
Speak. Do what I can to help.
Go again.
Choose wisely.
Anger is increased mana reservation. That's interesting. If this didn't have the strength, it would be good. But have one of those.
Yes? Got something in mind?
30. Okay. Like, okay. This would actually be decent if the damage over time multiplier wasn't absolutely fucking awful. None of them are particularly great.
Go on. Reckon I can rustle something good as new. Better.
Always hits burning enemies. That's interesting. If it didn't have the dexterity, I would try crafting on that.
Go on. I'll do what I can to help. A sword to carve up your enemies.
Either that or that. The life per enemy hit is kind of awful, but depending on what build this actually is being used by, it could be good. Like if it's a flicker strike and you're hitting like 13 times a second, then yeah, that's a lot of life per hit. But if you're playing flicker strike, you probably die instantly if you get hit anyway. Yeah, the hell with it. I'll try crafting
something
with
in mind.
exalted orbs. Have 3 chances?
Not bad at all. Speak. Speak. Reckon I can.
Does this have any other space for mods? No. I mean, I might be able to get something for it. It's not the best thing I've ever made with this, but someone might want it. Alright, so, nightmare map. definitely... I just need one divine. It's definitely a scarab of stability angle because it's probably going to be a 6 portal defense. Otherwise, I guess I'll grab more pack size, just more things to kill. And I guess I'll leave it at that. Tier 17s. I only have 5. The ailment avoidance kind of fucks that all up. If not for the ailment avoidance, this would be probably perfectly fine. This is... the extra monster life sucks. Because there's a 2. So I think I'll reroll that, just because monster life presumably applies to the boss. I mean, one of the bosses is easy, the other bosses are kind of miserable. I'll try it. Try it as is. Although the consecrated ground for the boss could be terrible. Maybe not, we'll see. I do have Frost Bomb on my Arcanist brand. Ziggurat. This is fight Katarina and a bunch of Abyss bosses. Watcher's Eye could be good, the Enlightened would be good for Gamba. Shroud of the Lifeless. I've never used it, people like it. Sanctuary is where you fight, what's her name? Lycia. Enlighten original scripture, that's money. Wild Faith would also probably be worth something. And Temperance, you could maybe Gamba, but there are so many of those relics that I don't think the odds of getting original scripture is worth it. I'll look up the price just to see, because if it's like really cheap, then maybe like, yeah, you could just fucking flip your stuff and not care. Wealth and power, nothing else really matters. Citadel. Which is Citadel? No, Citadel's the expedition bosses, right? Fortress is the one I'm thinking about. Auspicious Ambitions and One Last Score. One Last Score is what's actually worth something because it specifically targets jewelry. You can't see because it's a thing blocking it, but yeah, experimented jewelry. I've tried twice to get the amulet I need from that to no avail. But Fortress is also, in my opinion, the easiest boss. Alright, what was I gonna look up? Temperance. How much is that? Just for curiosity. If it's cheap, I might just buy one now and just see what happens. One is... Yep. You know what?
All in order. I'll let you know.
Let's see.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie screen. Said don't mind, well, what do you mean? I
From 4 div to 10 chaos.
would dance
Glad.
on the floor around.
Yeah, Aureus coins are converted to relics upon defeating the Herald of the Scourge. Which isn't bad, and... Oh, one locker. It's not bad, and technically speaking, there's no downside. So, if I knew I could beat Lycia, like if my damage was a little bit higher that I could effortlessly get through it to her, then this could probably be really good. Clicked it on accident. But I'm not gonna say that's worth 10. I'm not gonna say that's worth 4 divines. but it was an okay gamble. I mean, hey, maybe for all I know, you can't get original scripture out of that. Alright. Less than 1 million to level. Surely I will get less than 1 million XP without dying here. Tier 17 serve an important purpose. One, they're very late game areas. Two, the bosses drop fragments you need to fight the Uber bosses, like Uber Cirrus or Uber Haven or whatever. Oh, Mortal Syndicate. I should have probably thought about that. There's the level up at least. So, I'm supposed to put one of the rune graphs on, but I haven't gotten it yet, and it's like 9 divines last I checked. So I think that can wait, because I think it, as of right now, it will actually give me like 600 energy shield. But like, if I'm dying instantly, then what difference does that make? Alright, leveled up, so now I don't have to worry about dying. I still don't want to die for obvious reasons, but...
That creature is no creation.
But this is also one of the few places that you can rely on nightmare maps, not this one specifically. One of the few places you can reliably get the void card. It drops as a single unit stack, and when you turn it in, it gives you a random divination card reward. So, I mean, it's just another form of gambling, but people like that. People love Gamma. I have a few of those blueprints. Not special blueprints in any way, but I have a few blueprints. I need a setup. Do I want to take 300% damage? I mean, my resistances are pretty high, but let's not grab that yet and just see what else I find. Yeah, that would be miserable. Yeah, that's where the boss is, but I figure I might as well look around for more altars. Now, I would have actually considered doing Nightmare Maps yesterday, but I had like 60% of the level, and I was like, I know I'm going to be dying multiple.
Approach, challenger.
Yeah, like the Idolmaster, Idol Master. Trial Master is a bit of a meme. 'Cause even if you set up your Atlas 4 ultimatum, there's scarabs that are like, oh, it counts as if you did 2 extra rounds and the rewards offered. But then like you'll get to what would have effectively been round 14 or whatever, and it'll be like, yeah, here's 1 Chaos Orb, but like, is that worth this suffering?
Just dead. You're now.
Got a lot of grand help for here at least. I don't really need any at the moment. I mean, I'm sure I can roll my boots or gloves for better stuff, but that's kinda okay. It doesn't have any spell damage though. I'll look at it. Just not right now. So this boss doesn't really move around, which is why I thought the Consecrated Crown might be fine. But if the Consecrated Ground was just randomly placed underneath the boss, then I don't think there's much I can do about it. Similarly to this guy, he raises monsters while having Soul Eater, so I'm in this constant state of just watching him wave his hands around while he wanders into stuff that heals him. Wow, all that for one of the worst uniques in existence. Boss time. I didn't die to anything, which is nice. So now I have all my portals for if I get blasted. And honestly, like, do I want to get a disease for 4 alteration orbs? Probably not. So the main oh, he does move around. Whoops. So I gotta keep him in the middle then. The main gimmick of this boss is these beams. It's random where they come from. If I get hit, I believe it reduces my action speed. By the beams, not the boss. Although he does, oh no, it does reduce those damage. He does have like a phase that I'm gonna probably have to focus on just dodging because my damage isn't exactly good. Oh wait, now it started without me realizing. because he attacks so much faster, that spin thing he does, yeah, this. It's a little harder to avoid. It's not supposed to be that fast. Alright, got our map slot. I was considering swapping to Abyss once we're done with, or once I get a fragment or a thing to fight Katarina, but I have not had much luck with that. Like, it's alarming. I guess for now, just throw something into quantity. This is the thing I was talking about. Complete any 2 of the following Nightmare maps. Will they have at least 150% item quantity, 5 Scarabs, 5 Delirium Orbs supplied, and are corrupted. That's like super endgame, like, you're juicing the maps. Like, at that point, that's the kind of point that it's like, I don't have a reason to play the League anymore because my damage is so obscenely high.
Hello. Farewell.
Alright, is this worth anything? Might be. Let's see. Decaying Fragment, 92 Chaos. Vortex, only 11 Chaos. That's one of the reasons I've been hoarding these maps, because for this, you have to do Astrolab's rare maps while they're tier 16 and have 5 Scarabs supplied. So, I mean, it was impossible to do until now, so we can do it. I have to apply, yeah, 5 Scarabs. The quantity seemingly doesn't matter, which I thought it did. But I can still use these for other things that require quantity. So if I'm doing the Legion stuff, I figure I should work on Legion encounters. Grab that. Surely that doesn't backfire. Technically speaking, I don't think it requires me to use like all Legion Scarabs, so I mean, since this guarantees at least one encounter, I think it would be fine. I could just, like, send it with, like, 5 Legion encounters, but do I want to? That sounds kind of awful. I don't enjoy Legion that much. what maps are actually in this. Silica is okay because 7 years bad luck, but 13 of those to get a single mirror shard is kind of homeless. Transfigured Golem Gem, that's useless. Yeah, nothing that I care about as far as div cards. We just do pack size, call it a day.
Sit down and shut up. I don't want to hear a word come out of your mouth. Why won't you listen to me? Outside life's great, but inside you're screaming.
Kill at least one general in each Legion counter to successfully complete maps in the Shape Reason. Legion monsters have increased difficulty more for each completed map within the Shape region. Legions accompanied by a general, each map contains a Legion counter. So I have to basically just be, assuming I can't just zap with Valark and like start it instantly because I just kill everything. Assuming that's not the case, I have to just beeline to one of the generals and kill them to guarantee the completion. Because you can fail it, which means you get less of a reward when you actually, what's it called, when you actually finish the Shaped region. You'll get, because how it works is you open this portal or whatever you want to call it, and you get offered a number of rewards. You have to pick one.
Need to keep the spirit calm. Bruce? I really... What a way. Even an ignoramus like yourself can see you have the upper hand. What do you want?
Kalgurn Scarabs.
Oh.
I wish it would at least tell you what it did. So I don't have to like tab out and find like a cheat sheet just to do content type efficiently. That is valid. Do this so I don't accidentally start this and then have to like scramble.
Would you care to kick one of me mates entirely out of the syndicate? Or it's a big lie?
I'm supposed to offer.
A big, tough man like you. Fine.
That's it! I'm done. I'm out. Wait,
Yeah, whatever, man.
what happened to LTL?
Clown
We're
shit.
getting on fine.
Get rid of that guy. Oh wait, no, get rid of me. Like, alright, got both generals. not just to the mine. That's always good. I am pleased that we did the nightmare map on our first try. It's like, it's weird because I go from feeling invincible to I feel like I die to random rare packs in tier 16s. That's one of the main reasons I'm considering just changing my build, because it's like I don't have that assurance that I'm not gonna just have a map cover shit.
Make your damn choice. So the colors are me now. Ha! Let's see. Eye for an eye. Tooth for a tooth. Approach, challenger. We've all gotta die. We've all gotta die.
I mean, I really should just finish the map. We did at least find the bismuth node, but like, this isn't the tree I have that's pegged into it, so we only really got like half of the value we could have gotten. I also figure, I mean, I didn't actually think about this until after the fact, but it's decent that I'm doing this first, because this is a multi-stage fight. So is Basilica. Basilica is probably one of the maps I hate running the most because it's the innocent fight, and that's like 5 stages that I can't skip. I mean, this is the Act 10 Kitava, which is arguably just as bad, but is what it is. I actually reset my shuffle. It seems like I was just getting the same songs on repeat. And now we're just getting the same songs on repeat. Which I don't really care, but I imagine someone does. Wow, this turned into shit. I looked this up 100. Oh yeah, I finally got the Agnerod staff I needed, the North staff, from, of all things, a mercenary. All those drops, all those div cards, nah, don't give a shit about that. See, no exposure kind of sucks because if it comes down to the monster's surviving arc, I don't have the damage or what's it called, the mana regen that I would be getting from the exposure. This is fine though. I'm not doing it for the rewards, I'm doing it for what's at the complete thing. Now spoons have chance to be duplicate, that's nice. Quantity of items is also nice. Problem though is I have to be careful with my pathing. If I did this, for example, I would also lose that because it has to follow the atlas. So like if I do this, I lose access to that and vice versa. It's a geode, I guess. And the maps count, which is actually very nice. Okay. Those three again. What's special about Geode? Anything? Not really. I could grab these so that guy doesn't get demoted when the interrogation finishes. Unless it doesn't count retroactively. Guess we'll find out. Watch as I use those scarabs for Syndicate and they don't even show up. Yeah, at this point, I assume if the Syndicate guys were going to show up, they would have by now. So it's probably safe to start the Legion counter. But I still want to kill some things to get Valor ready. There we are. There's some content types that outside of very specific builds, they seem miserable. Like, most range builds can do Legion just fine because it's less time, because your range, you don't have to chase all these guys around individually. But like, a melee build that's not like Flicker Strike or some like big AoE like Earth Shatter or Earthquake or even Bone Shatter, that I don't think it would be fucking playable. Similarly to Blight, like playing a melee build in Blight, it has got to be one of the worst experiences I've had in this game. That wasn't just like me making it harder for myself. Because like at least with Blight, if the AI allowed you to body block them, like, effectively, you could just make like a tanky character and just like stand in front of the pump and just fight until you or they die. But they'll just choose to ignore you sometimes. Just like sometimes they'll just like walk off of the path, and I don't understand if that's a bug or a feature. But oh well. I'm 99% sure that's not Squire. Unfortunately, because the thing about the Squire, which one of the main things about it that made it good, was by default it had 3 white sockets. Now that sockets are white by default, there's no way of telling it apart from the Oppressor, which is an infinitely more useful shield. Let's see. The Oppressor. Like, at a glance, it looks okay, but you take 20% of damage from block hits, so if you're relying on it to avoid damage, then you're shit out of luck. And they're just better shields anyway. We almost got a full emblem from that one map. But we've still, in spite of having the notable to give us a chance to get a full emblem, we still have just not gotten one. We're very close to doing a 5-way though. We just need Marraket splinters. Again, surely I won't fail to get Syndicate twice in a row. Speaking of, what is the actual chance to get Syndicate? %48% chance to contain Jun. Seems like we have a higher chance than that, but let's see. Where are we dropping? Probably here. Rarity of items found in maps? Yeah, that's okay. Counter-hazing increased duration. Unfortunately, I can't. Unless I go around like this. Do this. Go this way. So I don't like Basilica, and I'd rather not have it juiced up when we get to it. Yeah, be gone, Bob.
Moron! You should be defending me! Wait, let me think.
Fight's done, ready. Information.
Like the Phoenix, I will.
Bye-bye.
I really do hate the idea.
Kill circle. Hard to
Did you forget our deal so quickly?
Like, he ambushes me and he's like, "You forgot our deal." Like, what do you mean?
It seems to me that no job is worth dying for. I thought you were reasonable.
One death is as good as another. A fighter never...
I will. I get bored easy, Exile. When I get bored, I get the... I knew we could see eye to eye.
We got 2 safe houses to do after this. I didn't realize that had the spell suppression until I clicked it. That boss is gonna be tanky as shit. But if it's the boss I'm thinking, it's relatively simple. It's the Basilisk, I think. Game, please. I don't need the lag. What? Is that general because that took way longer than it needed to? the Gorgon.
Hello. Keep your life to your own.
Nothing happened. Alright. I've lost count of how many save houses I've done. We've gotten 2 Paradoxicas, but we've yet to get something to fight Katarina.
I need more mana.
Mario! Rip your spine! Found you!
Let's keep this.
I don't understand! I was the boss!
That's how you be the boss of the safe house. Hey! Finally. Like, I don't... Not even running it because it's not anything I particularly want. It's just I need to do it for this stupid challenge. Otherwise, I'd be selling it for about 5 runs. So I mean, best case scenario, we get a Veiled Exalted Orb out of it, but if we get Chain of Coolamak or Cinder Swallower, and I could maybe make something profitable. Might as well run the other safe house.
Hello.
You never know, maybe I'll get a second. Thanks for Katarina. It is impressive though that I finally find it that fled. It's impossible to get him to one of the areas where I want him to be. And then I find the medallion. I have a suspicion I know what's going to happen when we fight Katarina. And I'm probably going to get some, like, dog shit. I'm probably going to get, like, the shield that I don't know of any build that uses it.
This is no Caldera home, but you can believe I'll defend. The flames, they don't burn. Beast are you? Like the I won't tell you a single word.
Sometimes lucky. Can't say never lucky because we did finally get the thing, but sometimes lucky. I don't need any of these. I don't even know if, like, this is worth like 15 chaos. I don't even know if there are any div cards from future Cloister that I specifically care about. Yeah, not really. Soul Taker is worth money, I think, but I need a full stack for it to matter. I had a suspicion that was the small life, but I didn't think that was full on its prefixes. Unlucky. Cryonic Ring. Like, I don't even need something necessarily good for me, but like some of these are just dump stats. Like the mana regen, like half the time you have leech, or you don't even really need the regen because you just don't cast that much. You know what, that's okay. That's actually tolerable. Ironically, if I didn't need Call of the Brotherhood for the Lightning to Cold conversion, if I didn't need that, then this would actually be really good because that would give me +2 to my resist all across the board. But if for some reason I got a Mage Blood, that issue would be solved because I could just then use a Sapphire Flask for the max res that way. None of these are good. Unlucky. Whatever.
Greetings.
Just because I have that flood available, I might stick with the what's it called? I might stick with the content type, but I'm not exactly optimistic about getting anything because I don't know exactly where that flood needs to go, and I don't know how long it will take to even get him there. Because I would need him and Gravicus both in a spot that give me either the uniques or the cards.
It's the Forbidden Vault.
I too am resourceful.
Witness me. Katarina is a relatively easy fight, and when they rework this, that you don't have to build towards her and it's just an item that drops, they kind of removed the only part of the fight that made it mildly annoying. The original fight was pretty much exactly like this, up until you get to the actual arena. But every quarter of her life, you have to do some nonsense where some shit, which then does a pretty substantial degen effect on you until you get out of the area. And because it's a degen, there's not really any good way of mitigating it. So if, depending on how tanky you are, you can just die before you get out of it sometimes. And because you're stuck standing in one of these corners for it, you have to hope she doesn't fucking slam you in the process. But now it's just kill her. It would be nice if that wasn't like invisible. But yeah, how it also used to work is since you built up to the fight instead of just getting an item, you could go inside this place and based on the rest of the syndicate setup, you've got different rewards. Now it's just like you fight her and then leave, so gain a cool mark, that's okay. That's kind of dog shit, so I'm not gonna bother. Ultimate member of Coolamak is 3 divines, so hey, that works for me. You just sell it. What the fuck is this? I'm guessing that's for Abyss, because Abyss and Syndicate now seem to be very closely aligned. But yeah, this bloodline ascendancy is just like, oh well, you're a minion enjoyer. So what is this? Jesus, do I have to like take it with me somewhere, like into a thing?
Hello. Till next time, shall we keep saving?
Alright, sell that. How much is this worth unID'd? 10 divines unID'd, but is literally the only thing listed. And that's a low roll, so that has to just be some asshole who just threw it on there. Enemies have a chance to explode. That's a good thing. Didn't get spell damage, so I think it's kind of fucked, but I could technically get the physical damage because there are technically speaking physical spells. Yeah, I could probably get like 3 divines. I'll put it up for like... put it up for 5. See if anyone goes for it. I can always lower the price later. Alright. Enhances duration and pack size, who cares? Add rewards, can't be duplicated. More rarity. And I guess I'm working my way around that way. Okay, let's have Einhard show up. So I do have to run missions with these guys for this challenge. So I can force Einhard into the map and that should count. Has to be at least 80% item quantity. That should work because of this. That gives me an extra 25%. And then whatever modifiers to the map from Eldritch Altars should also get me over the threshold if need be. Maybe one more. I guess create a copy of these, just in case I find something valuable. I hate Basilica. If I'm lucky, the thing for Basilica, what's it called? The scrying art for Basilica will drop, but honestly, I don't even, like, unless there's like some rare map that I don't, not even rare map, unless there's some rare card that it doesn't show on here for some reason that I can get from Basilica, I have no reason to choose to run it. I'm only doing it because the Astral Lab demands it. Rune Mast. Is that innuendo? Well, I still have Einhar, I might as well avoid that beast if I can through the Legion encounter. Not that I think I need Einhar's help, but I mean, I guess it's for moral support mainly. I have a suspicion that it would be possible. Unless I go around the long way like this, I guess. There is a Atlas notable that Einhar will actually stick around when you complete the map, or complete his mission, whatever you want to call it. Something killed me. Some damage over time killed me. No idea what. It's one of the. This is one of the main things I don't like about energy shield builds. For any effect like that does like an unavoidable source of damage, like once it's on you, that is. Like if it was corrupted blood, then I could like get rid of that. But whatever that debuff was, I can't do anything about. Not that I know of. Like at least if it was a health build. Like not energy shield as my only source of survival. At least if that was the case, I could just use a life flask. But I don't have that. I don't have an energy shield flask. Those don't exist. First emblem drop, and it's one of the ones I have like 3 of already. There's not really any reason to do anything less than a 4-way. I guess unless your gear is just that awful that you can't manage it otherwise. Wow, he gets his energy shield back doing that. That's cringe. I was hoping that wouldn't have been the case, and I would have had some time. Oh, I didn't think that exploded. Whoops. I thought that was just like a thing that did damage if I stood at it.
I need more mana.
Yeah. Remember when I said this was 5 phases? That's because it's the Innocence fight, and I have to kill that guy and then fight Innocence. Which means I have to do that invincibility phase 2 more times. I have no idea where I was taking damage from there. I mean, there was some degen effect, but like if he was casting something, he wasn't doing an animation. Yeah, I think he was doing that searing, like the beam attack. But it just didn't show the animation, because it happened again.
Greetings, journey
Well
bearer.
met. I like how looking at Awakened PoE trade some of the emblems are worth like 2 chaos, and then the Marraketh emblem is worth 83. I guess that's just how rare it is for these assholes to show up. Hexproof is a little obnoxious, but that'll depend on how the map works out. Quantity, more sergeants, time of splinters, dupes, sergeants have a chance for an extra reward. Opposed to a large amount of rarity, more duration, and more reward. Lookout is the other Katapa map, I think. Guy you fight at the beginning of the back then. Let me find what's his name. I can't, I'm at a loss for the dude. I could go to Act 5 and look, but like I just don't feel like it. The dude that gets killed at the end of Act 10.
Aren't you sick of Elrion's prick? Finally. Show me something.
Oh, it's hard working for a group when you don't like their methods. Reminds me of some dark days under the tent. I'd rather find something less grim to do. Would you consider sparing me?
I will not be too hard on him, Exile. As long as you promise.
Killing me, so be it. But it were the makes it.
Don't think it'll be like the last.
I'll help you, Scary.
Not possible! Bitter justice. For my betrayal. Death.
This wasn't her. Illic.
You bash well at
Illic.
you killed her.
You surprised me.
Yeah, when I complete this quadrant for the memory vault, I might do some of the originator stuff. I don't know if that's a good idea, but at least I don't have anything to lose. So I'm confident I can complete them unless I did something very dumb. But I need to have Maven witness the maps. And then I have to keep it, and that's the problem. Big problem. What is Einhard business anyway? The general got put in like the absolute worst situation. At least I got one of the generals. Fields would probably be a good map to do. Just 'cause it's one big, huge open area. Because like this has open areas, but like that. It put the general there, so I had to go all the way up and around. Like I can't, it's not like I can even frost blink through it to get there faster. So that was just unfortunate.
Hello. Keep your life to your own.
I might actually have enough to open one of those puzzle box cards. Let's see. Rain of Splinters. Not even sure what that is. Crimson Jewel. Increased totem damage. Totems fired. I mean, a max rolled one would be good. What are the mods on it anyway? The Formed. I think that's Elder Guardians? Let's see. The Formed is Hydra Minotaur. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the fucking ass. Granted, they both would be, but we can try that another time. Because the whole, like, 6 extra projectiles or whatever is what makes me doubt the viability of running that right now. I mean, we could do something silly and just slap 4 extra encounters in here. Rarity, duration, anti-wards, pack size. Maybe I should juice it a little more. Let's see. I mean, not great, but better than it was. Outside of, like, it spawning a bunch of the totems that make enemies invincible, I don't think that's necessarily the worst thing I could have gotten. Because those are annoying, especially because they can spawn in with the Eldritch packs, I think. It's not guaranteed they'll show up because there are a lot of different totem types, but it would be very on brand for it to have like a whole bunch scattered around. Or or worse overlapping. I don't know if they could actually do that. I don't know if they would be considered invincible in that case. Like that, we activated everything, so it started early. Do you think these people would be fighting each other, given that they're locked in an internal conflict? But priorities, I guess. It's always these two.
Jesus.
That's stuck there. Like, why would the game think this would be worth picking up? Yeah, I can understand some of this stuff that's like corrupted and rare, but like, in what world would I want this? Yeah, with how much I've been getting, like, I don't want to say stun locked, but like, trapped in some of these encounters, I'm beginning to think maybe the Brine King Pantheon is better. But at the very least, it would give me stun block recovery. I'm already freeze immune from my other stuff, but it would give me some protection from chill, so I'm not debilitated so immensely. And it would give me the stun block recovery. Nothing for Miles.
Approach, challenger.
And it's literally always these two. How obnoxious. Maybe it depends. Maybe that's predetermined and it's just always the same one. And it's not like individually checked. get him this time. The Mariketh and Templar bosses are both kind of obnoxious. The Templar are one because you can put up something that pretty much stops projectiles from hitting it, or damage in general. And the Mariketh because you have to kill them twice. They come in on like the back of the raptor thrower or some bullshit. Or then they hop off and get fight again. Classic. Died to something. No idea what. Yeah, I have to assume it was whatever damage from that. This guy is kind of a goober, because he'll just turn to a wolf, and when he's a wolf, for some reason, he's invincible. But with like the 5,000 spell effects going off at once, it's kind of hard to tell. Open that memory, I'll put it.
As expected.
What are we gonna get? Replica Dragon Fang's Flight with Blade Fall, who cares? A full stack of div cards, who cares? The Brittle Emperor. That's what it's called. What? Okay, whatever. Let's see. Let's look at Vol's Devotion. Yeah, 7 Chaos Orbs. I mean... Let's see. Not worth anything, so unironically it does stack decks. About an hour, so we'll flip some div cards, turn them into shit. If I have any to even grab that aren't a lot of time to convert. Yeah, weird. If I had more of the currency cards. pressed 1 chaos. Wowie, into the disenchanting marks it goes. Mortal Hope. So I finally have enough, well, all the fragments to do Uber Ziri. But with my damage being scuffed, I think swapping out that ring for this, Sibyl's Lament, I think that would do more harm than good. I don't think it would work very well because even without the Reflect, Uber Ziri and the following bosses do a lot more damage than the original version. Alright, let's see. Got the most of these, so I should probably do that, but I have to do all 3 eventually. It could have gone to field. Headhunter. I mean, it's unlikely I'll even get a single one, but White Force. So. I need 2 of the following types of maps. Oh, they're tier 16 rare and have at least 150 iron quantity. I don't know if these count as originator influenced maps. So we'll juice it up and see what happens.
I've been thinking, if I am not Valdo's bastard, why was the family who raised me so distressed by my question? The maid was Felicia, and Alma's favorite tune. Possibilities raced through me. Perhaps only the maid knew Valdo. Perhaps my foster family despised the Kaiseriuses. Perhaps I am not Valdo's child. Or Zardo's. I could go on.
Now we need quantity as high as possible. Runes of the Searing Exarch alone is enough to make me not want to run that. Because those things just blend in, and then you step on it, and suddenly your regen's fucked. I mean, there's the chance we get lucky and find a whole bunch of things to raise our item quantity, but I would need quite a lot. I need 150. I mean, we'll run this, see what happens. With the Eater of World stuff, I'm gonna have to probably put a priority on doing just whatever gives me quantity unless it bricks my resistances. I mean, I don't have to do it all in one go, it's just the more I can do, the better. So what are we looking at to start? 136, so we're actually already close. I pretty much just need one shrine to give me what I'm after. That's assuming we get a shrine. Rarity.
Did you forget our deal so quickly? I want another moment of your time.
Death is a natural.
Even an ignoramus like yours. I knew you were sharp. Consider it done.
found unique items. Well, now I know where he needs to go. Oh, he's one of the spots. There are actually a lot of good Valborn items, but a lot of them are jewelry or tools directly. At 200% rarity, give or take. I've never been successful when I've tried doing like magic mine builds before. Like it literally feels like whenever I get like a windfall in this game, it's always on accident.
You could add more on. The foundations are shifting, Exile, but oddly. We just happen to not find anything for the quantity. But be like I've done enough Legion for now. If I didn't just do that Astrolab, I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure, maybe. But I'm good on that.
Hello, Journey Wells.
We go again. That I mean, if I get crit, I probably just get murdered, but just don't get hit.
The threat is revealed.
Let's see, after the increase, 812% increased crit chance, and plus 90 to crit multi. And we're 6% off of the threshold for that. So we still need a single quantity upgrade from an Eldritch Altar.
quantity. I guess for right now, we'll just make a beeline to the boss, and then I can clear the rest of the map. Like, it really is impressive. I'm going back to this for right now. It really is impressive how I'm at my block cap, but I still just never block anything. I could and should. Let's see. That does count. Good. So while I work on those, technically I could work on the originator maps at the same time. These maps should also count just fine. In case I just don't have the invitations to use, but I can use those for juicing up maps instead. Try and target farm things. Like just like run like city square fields and cards. Whatever. Just let me out of here.
Greetings. Farewell.
I guess I'll throw these in the map thing. It seems much, but these guys run these maps while I'm grabbing them more. So my inventory doesn't just flood.
Greetings.
Most likely end up needing a
Worked. Let us proceed.
Eldritch Altar anyway, but who knows? Yeah, of course we do.
Ready and not before.
If it's blood,
You're getting on my...
even an ignorant. The tapestry we weave is complex and weird.
On the prowl. The cycle of life and death is supposed to be general.
Just do
What a thing.
Death
Did you set out to become?
It seems clear to me that our failures. You will have to cut them.
You are brutal.
I mean, I know it's not Squire. What? I'll be at that end. Tolerable. Neither of those are particularly pleasant. The boss already has spell suppression, so giving him half the health seems like a mistake. At least if I did chaos damage and didn't have to worry about anything else, that would be better, but lab, whatever. I mean, I'm here, so I'll fight the boss, but... Like, this is what I mean. 2 hits, 75% chance to block. I failed both of those. Like, wouldn't that technically be a 1 in 8 chance of happening if my idea of probability is right? And it just happens without fail.
is all show and no substance. I think he needs to experience a hardship or two, and I want to deliver it.
A fighter?
Perfect. Oh, you're starting to figure it out.
I mean, that might be good enough on its own. So because half these mods are kind of relevant to me.
The thread is revealed.
How many more maps are after this? Just the one, and then I do Theater of Lies. I still do need one of those things, but 237% rarity is not bad. Let's go back to the lab. It's not safe to because of the thing that's put down by the tentacle fiends.
Cycle of life and death. If you think I go into battle without a plan for every possible situation, I thought we had no worries. I'm glad we could
There'll be no bargaining this time. Just use.
Don't try anything.
With me, let us see what will be like breeze.
Probably gonna have to backtrack just because I would like to find one of these quantity shrines. What? What the fuck killed me? The dude shot me with a single arrow and I just died of cringe. Wait on that.
Domino second.
What's this? Just a regular strongbox. More rarity. Yep. Game loves that. If you get too far away, for some reason they stop growing to their explosion. So then you'll come back and just get jump scared because it'll just happen to be ready to burst by the time it registers you back in the area. Since I know this isn't connected to where I'm supposed to go, might as well clear it out. A very low chance that it spawned a altar for quantity. Yeah, like that. That was just waiting there. If I had gone the other way, we would have been sent back to spawn. Ordinarily the tentacle fiends are irrelevant, but it's just like if you have to backpack for any reason, then you have to worry about getting exploded by that.
Greetings. Keep your life to your own.
more map, and then I have to set it to Maven. I don't know what that means exactly by debuffs expire 100% faster. If that means they have a duration of 0, then that bricks my build. If that just means they expire in half the time, I still lose damage, but it's at least manageable. I'm not willing to risk it. No regen, that sucks. If not for the no regen, that would be a runnable map. Yeah, like the game knows I need quantity, so it's like, okay, you're gonna get no altars. Rarity. Boss shops, currency items, hey, sure. Nothing I really care about for mineral pools, but... So which is this? Reaches. I mean, that's okay. I could use the other tree I had for breaches, depending on what the challenge act for it actually is. So this quadrant I did, this quadrant I did. Wowie. Unstable breaches too, which is nice. Breach difficulty reward for each mechanism. Breathing a candidate additional unstable breach. Seems easy enough. Alright, I have to have the Maven witness these. Because I have to do the Maven challenge at some point. I considered swapping into this because this has destructive play, but like, do I assuming Maven summons extra Atlas bosses, do I really want to fight whatever boss is here with extra shit? Probably not. I mean, still want to juice this up as much as possible. But then the off chance that I get 100 quantity, it might be able to go to 150. That was actually an enormous amount of rarity, but I didn't see all the mods on it. Tolerable. It's just under 100%, so maybe I'll get lucky. Alright, maybe witness. Yes, just enough. Very convenient for me, actually. Of course, I have to not die. Like one bleed and I almost fucking melt. Because without Eldritch Influence, I can't force it to go above. So with that in mind, I have to either just go into his expecting to not get it, or we have to try and juice this in a way that isn't completely miserable for us.
Oh, you're starting to figure it out.
technically speaking, because I'm not fishing for the increased quantity, we can just beeline to the boss, but I guess I should find what I'm assuming is going to be a fortification just to finish this. Oh, it's transportation. Because like the game will actually in some cases the game will actually generate whole areas, like whole quadrants in a map. Because of it needing space to put the, what's it called, the fortification.
If you think...
Did you see that? It like to... We have come to an accord.
Alright, let's see. What is the fracture? A mediocre amount of energy shield. Apparently the base is, like, as is, the base is worth 2 divine, so I guess I'll keep it. I think it's weird, because that doesn't seem like a very good base, but it does have max roll on its energy shield. So who knows, maybe someone will buy it.
Behold, purity! Engulf!
Yeah, unlike when we fought the story version, we actually deal damage this time.
Belief and conviction shall free your mind. Open your heart.
Unfortunately, we didn't block anything, which is unsurprising. That's why it makes me think that like some things are just unblockable, because
believe in me. You deny a god.
One moment, Exile.
because some like this stuff it shouldn't be this terrible feeling. Guessing I just use this to get to the boss. Moment of reverence. Ironic. So have Maven witness that too. Since I have to do it, the Maven healing the boss like an asshole.
And now we stand on the edge of a new tomorrow. A brighter future. A secure future for one and... Nothing is secure within the reality of torment. In the darkest part of your mind, there is untold power. Means to an end. Frozen in time and space.
At least I don't think the boss can be healed during this. Yeah, get the third rose, but we're gonna make you wait twice as long
This
for one in the red
For
first.
what purpose? What reason? The Atlas is everything we see, and everything we not. Consequence. Awaken. Means to an end.
Struggle or strangle your wife.
Burning synapses. Her power is an illusion made real. Unbridled reverie. The Atlas is everything we see, and everything not. In the darkest part of your mind, there is untold power. Unmake. Means to an end.
So yeah, Wine of the Prophet is the main thing with this boss. I've never seen it drop, but hey, maybe I've logged into the streamer client on accident.
This suffers. For what purpose? What reason? The Atlas is everything we see, and everything not. Awaken. Influence and dread shall not be erased so.
Yeah, never lucky. Runic Astrolab too, that's not pleasant. I mean, it's doable, but it's just like, yeah, you have to get a certain amount of, you have to get like a certain amount of the runic markers, but like if you're unlucky and it's like, yeah, half of them are immunity to your damage type, it's just fucking pricked. Let's see, how does this work? I mean, aside from the attributes, this pretty much max rolls. But it is still worth nothing. So let's see, how much dust is it worth? 43,000, just barely anything. So for curiosity's sake. Oh, it's from the socket. An extra 1%. I mean, it could matter. Could get nimmies from random rewards, but I doubt I would. This is set up for Beyond as well. so that doesn't really do much for me. I mean, I could just do the Maven stuff and hope I get lucky with chisels. Throw that there because I don't know where else to put it. I have so many memory threads that like I just don't think it's worth bothering. Then let's look at the scarabs. What do I have for Beyond? Batman Beyond Scarabs? Yeah, with the unstable breaches, you can actually have multiple going at a time. What? What did I die? Why? Like, why do I just randomly die? When I should be pretty close to invincible in maps like this. I don't mind doing the high rank plans because I mean they are kind of a waste of time because you don't get any experience. But there's a pretty decent chance of getting Foulborn items from it. I've yet to get one that I really cared about, at least this league, but that doesn't do much. So I haven't done any of those yet. A high frame plan. kind of glad I'm doing this map first, because like the different twists and turns here make these breaches a little annoying. But it's like, yeah, it goes in a circle, so all this stuff behind it is just kind of wasted space. So like I spend more time just waiting on the circle to expand than I do actually fighting things half the time. I have to check over again. So I know with my luck, this little undiscovered corner is going to be the path that goes to the boss. Yeah. I assumed she was going to wait until the last part, with him teleporting around to do that. She's going to summon for every single region of that. Sorry, that's a free paradigm.
Hello.
Yeah, top 5. Reviews, hosts, follows, everything. That's awesome. I'll be back again tomorrow, same time. Until then, I hope you guys all have a good one.